After a car ride and a motorcycle ride and a short walk, we have arrived at a local family's house where they're showing us their toilet house over here. It's built very super clean, and you can see it's kind of built on a cement slab. It's one of the traditional squat type toilets, and this is the rest of the house right here. So you have like the spot underneath the house where the animals live, and then if you kind of go over here, you can kind of see up in this area is where they would usually stay. And you just got a bunch of chickens running around. You have animal pen right here where they keep pigs and cows. And then you've got, say hi.
Hello.
Hello. That's Seven, the director here. Seven here was just telling me that they give priorities for the toilet creation for the families with the young girls because of menstruation issues, and also personal safety. Usually the people in these communities, they just kind of go into the fields, and he said there's also cobras that come out in the evening, and they sometimes get people that are heading out just to relieve themselves, and so that's why they built the toilets here, just kind of going family to family and determining who has the greatest need at the time. We just arrived at another house, and there is like, see him. So this young lady takes care of her two brothers Monday through Friday. She looks like she's about like 12. Her parents are off in the next town getting a salaried job, and they come back on the weekends. So she does all the cooking, all the cleaning, looks after her two brothers. Traditional squat type toilet, tiled floors. You've got the water source right here. Take this, you grab the water, put it in the toilet to flush it. It's pretty common in Asia to do it that way since there are no plumbing lines. Now the whole family's here, next door neighbor, all the kids. Families build this shrine right here when someone passes away from the property, and you'll see behind it there's a reservoir, and it seems like most of the households have a reservoir here, not just for like the ducks and the livestock to get water from, but also for the family to get water for bathing and everyday use. Show us your skills, Sabi.
Coconut.
You did it. Well-deserved coconut break because Cambodia is hot. Second round of visits after lunch and a nap and a shower because it's so hot and humid here.
The one that I sent a picture to Petty.
Ah, okay. All right. So we have a new washroom being built right here behind you. He said Seven said it's about 60% done, so you can actually see that they just poured the concrete steps. And you can go inside here and see it's all pretty recently made. Not usable yet. Around the corner here we have the storage system. So you've got the pipe connecting to these tanks, and then you'll have another pipe over here for just some probably the drainage in case any of the water gets on the floor and whatnot. Alright. Meet this little guy. Hello.
This is Pakadai sister.
Ah.
Name is Sophia.
Sophie.
Yeah.
Ah.
Kia Sophia.
Nice to meet you. Time for some more motor scooter action. It's the next place. And here we are visiting another one just down the road. You can see it actually just being used right here. And same standard color on the outside. Tin roof, hooked up to a system where you've got the gray water pipe, which is the one that we just saw before. So you've got this pipe over here flowing into the marsh next door. There you go. This kind gentleman was just cleaning it up just so we could see it being used. And you can see it's the same with the aquifer right here, and the bucket and the toilet. So here we are, the organization. Saom has all of the notes on the different costs to construct the toilets, including pricing for labor, materials, etc. And everything's right here. So you got the exact dimensions, any notes as far as working with the recipient, and then name of everything, including everything from the cement to the ceiling, the tin ceiling. This one is about $500 US.
Water jar, so this like to store water for drinking, for bathing or washing as well. But for lower class family, this one like to store for drinking and cooking.
There we go, another farmer's house, another toilet made. This one costing slightly more because the timber used to hold the roof up.
Like from building the bathroom, and then the school director asked, can help with that, and then.
Is it for the plants, like to?
Yeah, for the school they decide to grow lemongrass. That is so the student or teacher can use this as ingredient to stew or like for cooking. Instead of growing flowers, so they decide growing like the herb. I'm afraid that the kid will kick the pipe. So they decide like to cover like this, and then they put the date, and they do not know who gave money to do this. So they put Banyan learning tree. The name is a Banyan learning tree by the well and the toilet over there. So the thing here like the pipe and the pump, the water pump right here, that is from that's from a reason for clean water that through Banyan Tree Organization.
So now we're at a spot kind of in the middle of the rice fields, a little bit poor community where they didn't have enough water during the dry season, and so they had a pump drilled, and so they put the pump in here with the hand unit, and they had to drill for about 55 meters to put it in. And then this toilet also was part of the project. And it serves the local community, so people come here from around this general area to fill their buckets up, and then they'll put it on like a bamboo kind of like carrying thing, and have with a bucket on each side. Here's Banyan Tree School. Jantip. Yeah. This is the dual toilet like we just saw in the other school, and then we've got the hand washing station, well, clean sanitation, and here is the school building right here. heading off to a preschool that is run by Banyan Tree, and it is located right next to the house of Mr. Saom on his property actually. And so they built that here, just using some of the land, and we're gonna meet with a bunch of children here bright and early in the morning.
Over there, that is the wash area.
And after a long morning with kindergarten, time for more coconut. And don't forget the best part. Day 2 post preschool. We are checking out another toilet installation right here. Another toilet that was made. You've got the usual like clothing, wash place, shower, water for the toilet, tin roof. The guy just recently had to sell one of his rice fields to make a new house, which is right here, which looks pretty nice, except for it's not quite finished and the money's run out. So you can see the old house behind me, and it's pretty basic. So the new house, even if it's just half built, is definitely an improvement. And apparently they have 3 children, 4-year-old, 15-year-old, and 17-year-old. And the 15 and 17-year-old had to go to Sinukville, which is in the south, to work on a Chinese construction crew to help build casinos down there. And they send money back to help finish the house and also to live, because since now they sold the rice paddy, they've got no means of income besides occasional labor or work for the father. So they're kind of relying on their 15 and 17-year-old sons to send money back from down south. It's quite hot here. Just had lunch and now off to visit another school. Ongroka. All the schools that we've visited so far have this kind of communal sitting area right here where students can hang out and study and whatnot. It seems to be a pretty common feature of the schools here. All the schools are outfitted with these water tanks, so they're connected to a well underground. You see they have 4 spigots so that they can wash their hands. The water's not tested, so they don't recommend to drink it. They drink bottled water. This particular school has 3 rooms and 3 teachers. There's one, and then right here. And then next door is a library, which oftentimes remains locked unless they're using it. Sometimes they can use it as an additional classroom as well. Not all of the schools have a water tank, but this school does. You can see it built up right here. There's a pump that is over here underneath this stuff that they use to pump it up to here, and then they use that out, and then they will turn on the pump again to fill it up once it empties. So I just have to reiterate, it's super hot here, super humid. I'm sweating so bad, but it doesn't seem to faze the locals so much. Yet another school visit. Here we have one near Saom.
What is a power split? Okay, very good. Noun. Boat is a noun. This a noun. Yeah. Okay, very good.
Final school visit of the day is the one right near the homestay that I've been staying in called Hope for Happiness School. And it's just a short walk away.
Chắc ai người ta nó lại nghe thì sẽ bó can and swim đó con như xưa cha ta can you swim cho like yes I can yep. Okay.
Hello, my name is here. I am 13 years old.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Sophia.
Mới quá lại nay nó còn mới cái mới con
I'm 30 years old.
Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you too. Nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay. Tại này nó luôn. Okay, khả năng không đắt rồi. Không lát lại nữa.
I'm 12 years old.
Nice to meet you.
Tại để yên ngầu. Nice to meet you too. Nice to meet you too. Đi sai ta.
My name is Lina. I am 12 years old. Nice to meet you too.
Ấy này thì biết.
Nice to meet you.
Cầm cân vậy, sức năm vậy, 5 tuổi.